Julia, I heard you and Mark are divorced. Oh, you poor thing. I knew your marriage wouldn't last long. Linda, how did you know I got divorced? We finished the formalities just yesterday. I haven't even told Mom and Dad yet. How do you think I knew? Huh? Mark told me. Mark told you? Yeah. Wait, didn't you? Oh, did you sense it? I've decided to marry Mark. I knew it. Oh, you knew we were dating? I thought it was suspicious. You did? Thought I could keep it from you. But now, we can be together with no worries. We got the marriage certificate right after you and Mark got divorced. Huh? So he married right away? I'm sorry. I'm on cloud 9. While you're divorced and in the depths of unhappiness. Well, not really. Huh? I've been thinking of divorce for a while. Oh, really? Besides, you two fooling around, divorce is on my mind anyway. I mean, are you sure you're okay with Mark? Ha ha! Your tone says it all. Frustrated much? Naturally. Lost your man to your sis. Well, it is what it is. Mark's loaded, and you didn't deserve him. Mark's loaded? Yup. Ivy League grad, works for a big shot company. Well, yes, but... A plain, ugly woman like you doesn't suit an elite man like Mark as a wife. Wow. On the other hand, I'm beautiful, unlike you. Mark said he couldn't believe we were sisters because we were so different. No wonder he dumped you. You can't beat me. Well, are you done? I'm sorry to be so nitpicky, but can I correct one thing? Huh? I got fed up with him and asked for a divorce. What? If you want to know why, I will tell you. Just remember, I didn't get dumped. Oh, really? Don't care about the reason. Probably something silly, like he ignored you or whatever. I'm telling you, he got tired of you. Because you're not attractive at all. If you didn't want a divorce, you should have worked harder to be pretty. You're just too lazy. I'm telling you, I didn't get divorced. Okay. You're a sore loser, aren't you? Then, no need to explain to you? I'll ask Mark if I want to know. By the way, Julia, can you hurry up and get out of that house? What? Why? You're divorced, so it's natural for you to leave. But this house is mine. What are you talking about? From today, I'm going to be his wife, okay? I'm going to live in that house. You have to get the hell out. No way. It's Mark who's leaving, right? Like I said before, it's mine. You stubborn girl? Mark left you. It's normal for you to leave. I don't think it's normal to marry your sister's ex-husband. Shut up! The trashy woman Mark dumped should leave immediately. If you insist on staying with your stubbornness, I'll throw you out of the house along with the trash. Okay. Well, I don't have any feelings about the house I'm living in. I'll move out by the end of this month. What? By the end of this month? Too late. You should leave sooner. I want to live in that house right now. You can't push me like that. First, I have to find a new place to live. I'll have to make arrangements to move our stuff out. Or are you going to help me pack? Oh no, I don't want to do that. Then wait until the end of the month. Well, okay, as long as you leave. Just to clarify, are you sure you're okay with me moving out? Huh? Yeah, of course. Actually, I've always wanted to live there. It's great to have a rich husband and a house at the same time. I'm going to change the interior to my liking as soon as I move there. There's plenty of room. Maybe I'll even make my own dressing room. Well, do as you please. I see you've already packed up and moved out. I'm glad you are ahead of schedule. You may not score high on looks, but you're certainly quick with your work. Yeah, I guess. I found a new place sooner than I expected. A new place? Maybe a shabby, cheap apartment, right? I feel sorry for you, but it goes as it goes. You lost your rich husband. Not really. It's convenient for transportation and the rooms are spacious and quite comfortable. Oh, I won't let you know where I'm living now. Don't worry. I'm not interested in where you are. You're acting like you don't care about your situation. But you actually miss your previous house. Getting kicked out of it must be so miserable. Well, you're gonna feel it by yourself too. Huh? You should find your new place soon. What? Why? Because that house will be put on the market soon. Huh? Well, you need to pack up and leave by the end of next month. At the beginning of the month after next, I'm going to vacate the house to a real estate agent who will buy it from me. I'll see you then. What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. What do you mean you're selling the house? Isn't it obvious? I don't live there anymore, so I want to sell it. What? You said you were going to buy a new interior, but don't waste your money. You've only got a month to prepare, so you better hurry up. Don't be ridiculous. Mark bought this house, so you have no right to sell it. I see. You must have lost your mind from the shock of the divorce. Poor you. Maybe you should go to the hospital soon. Julia! Why are you ignoring it? So, it was you who kept ringing earlier. Why didn't you answer your phone? I'm at work at this time. And like you, I'm busy. Shut up! I have a rich husband, so I don't have to work. So, what can I do for you? Someone claiming to be a real estate agent came to see me. He told me to move out as soon as possible. Why should I move out when I just moved in? Linda? Didn't I tell you that? Don't tell me you're still living there. Then you really sold the house? I did. I can't believe it. Why would you do such a selfish thing? This house belongs to Mark, right? You're jealous and did it as revenge for me having taken your husband. But selling the house is going too far. Isn't this a crime? It can't be a crime. I told you before, that house is mine. Whether I sell it or not is up to me. Huh? But Mark bought this house, didn't he? No, he didn't. I did. Of course, the title is in my name too. No way! I don't get it! Well, to be honest, I was making more money than him. It's impossible! Mark works for a big company, right? You work for a small local company. There's no way you make more money than him. Oh, didn't I tell you? I changed jobs a long time ago. Changed jobs? One of my seniors in college started his own business, and he asked me to help him out. I'm the vice president now. No way! You're the vice president? Well, it's just a title. I actually work with the other employees on the same floor. It was tough until we got on track. But thanks to the hard work of all the employees and the president, we've been getting more and more clients. Recently, our business has been on a steady rise. Whoa! By the way, Mark isn't working for a big company anymore. Huh? Mark caused a terrible issue at work a few years ago and got fired. Now he works part-time at a convenience store. Huh? You don't know anything? He never told me anything like that. Wait, you said Mark is working part-time? Yep. Well, maybe he wanted to hold on to his precious memories of being an elite. I guess that's why he hid the truth from you. Oh no, I've been deceived. I'm not sure about that. Did you have no chance to ask him about his job? Well, I didn't ask him at all. Then I guess you can't blame him. He always wore a brand name watch and high-quality shoes at our dates. I could never have imagined that he was working part-time. He is so vain. So Mark isn't rich then? That's right. I guess he used all his savings from his previous job. And he only works 2 or 3 days a week. It's impossible for a couple to live on his salary alone. Wait a minute. Could it be that the reason why you and Mark got divorced? Because Mark wasn't working properly? Exactly. When he had just quit his job, I didn't mind if he didn't work for a while. It's natural to be shocked at being fired, that you don't feel like working. I had a good job and could afford the finances, and thought I could support him. But Mark got a taste of my support. He didn't seriously try to find a new job. I wanted to save some money in case we have children in the future. I didn't want my husband to be unemployed forever, so I told him to get a job, even a part-time one. Then he reluctantly started working at a convenience store. But he'd use all his wages and wouldn't spend a penny of it for the living expenses. He did nothing but play computer games at home while he forced all the housework on me. I decided that I couldn't spend the rest of my life with him. So we ended up divorcing. I didn't know that. I thought Mark had a higher income than you. But that's fine. It's common for people to work together nowadays. You can just work to make up for his lower income, right? Huh? You mean I should work? Of course. Do you think you can live on his part-time job? That's impossible, but I was going to be a housewife when I married him. I guess you'd better give up being a housewife. I mean, maybe you should take this opportunity to start working, Linda. You're over 30 and still have no work experience. It's outrageous. You're kidding! I'd rather divorce Mark right now than work. What? Divorce already? You just got married the other day. Because I thought Mark was rich. If I'd known he was a poor freelancer who only worked 2 days a week, I never would have married him in the first place. I'm so stunned. You're after his money. I've always dreamed of marrying into a rich family. I have to hurry up and find a rich man for marriage. I don't think the world is that easy. Ha! Unlike you, I'm beautiful. I always get any guys I aim for. You'll see. I'm going to remarry a man many times better than Mark. You have a lot of confidence. Fine then. You'd better get out of the house as soon as possible. What? The real estate agent has told you repeatedly. If you stay there, you'll cause many troubles for other people. What? We're sisters. Don't you think you should be nice to me? Even though we're family, if it is done through a real estate agent, it should be done strictly. Okay. I'll find a new husband as soon as possible. And I'll live in a better house. Julia, help! Linda? You haven't texted me for a while. What's up all of a sudden? Hey, can you lend me some money? What? Well, I'll rephrase. Give me some money. I don't think I can pay you back. Wait. I need $50,000. You can afford that, right? You're rich enough to buy a house by yourself. Why are you suddenly... I need the money right now. As much as $50,000? Yes. What are you going to spend it on? I've been charged alimony. Huh? Alimony? Did you do something bad? I didn't do anything bad. It's just, my boyfriend had a wife. Your boyfriend? You and Mark are divorced then. No, we aren't. What? I just wanted to get a rich man. However, I wanted to keep Mark until I was sure I had the right guy. What the? Because if I failed at marriage, I'd be single again, wouldn't I? I'm not young, and I didn't want to make the same mistakes. That's very selfish of you. So I pretended to be single and went to a lot of singles parties. Then, I met a guy who makes $200,000 a year and we started dating. But the other day, he told me he was actually married. Wow. Do you think that's terrible? He was lying to me. You were lying to him too, right? And after that, he confessed to his wife that he was cheating on her. His wife demanded alimony. It's not right for a married man to go to a singles party. I wonder why he spilled beans to his wife. The $200,000 annual salary was actually his wife's. He wanted to have casual affairs with a woman other than his wife, so he joined a singles event. But he was afraid of leaving his wife. His wife runs a company. What does he do? He was just working part-time. Then he's just like Mark. He wore expensive clothes and looked rich, so I was fooled. I bet his wife bought them for him. You never learned, did you? Shut up! Oh, bummer. My plan has failed again. Anyway, you'll have to pay alimony to his wife. But $50,000 is absolutely impossible. Julia, please pay it for me. No way. Why not? You don't get it? Don't you realize how crazy you sound? Making your sister clean up your mess. You are the only one I can rely on. Mom and Dad told me to take care of it myself. They said they don't have money. Not surprising. And they even said they would cut ties off with me. What in the world did I do? I was just trying to marry a rich man. Well, you remember? When you married my ex-husband, Mom and Dad were angry with you. Going after others' husbands is out of the question. It's not my fault. The person I fell in love with just happened to be married. Well then, Julia, I'll give you my bank account. Transfer $50,000 in one lump sum. I said, no way. All right, maybe asking for money was a bit brazen. Just lend me $50,000. I'll pay you back in installments later. I don't want to lend you money either. I promise I'll pay you back. I don't trust you. You don't trust your family? I'm sorry, but I don't consider you family. Oh no! Then what am I supposed to do? I don't know. I guess you'll just have to work and pay your alimony. I'll work hard, but I can't pay 50,000 right away. Then why don't you borrow money? That is, if you can find a place that'll lend you the money. Julia, you're abandoning your sister? I don't need you in my life, right? By the way, you called me a trashy girl. I wonder which one of us is trash. That's terrible. I have to wake up early tomorrow, so I'm going to bed now. I'll also block you so you don't disturb my sleep. Okay, bye. Good night. Wait, Julia! Why won't you help me? After that, Mark found out Linda was cheating on him, and he asked for alimony from her as well. Linda was unemployed and had no savings, so she ended up borrowing money from various consumer loans. She is now working day and night to earn money to pay off her debts. I wonder how many decades it will be before she pays it off. As for myself, I moved into an apartment after my divorce, and am enjoying my single life. My job is going well, so I'm planning to go on an overseas trip with a friend for the next vacation.
Emily, is it true that you're moving to a different high school? Seriously? Is it because I stole your boyfriend from you? Come on, you don't have to be so butthurt. It's not like this is the end of the world for you. Oops, I forgot to block you. Thanks for reminding me. I'll never see you then. Bye-bye. Wait, why do you get to block me? If you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna block you before you block me. Alright, go ahead. But before I do that, let me know more about why you're leaving our high school. Is it seriously because I took your boyfriend from you? If so, how do you feel right now? I'm not leaving our high school because of you, and I don't care about our little dispute. Come on, Emily, you don't have to act so tough. I'm actually being very honest right now. The only reason that I'm moving to another school is because my dad's being moved to a different office for work. And it's also better for my future as well. I'm moving to the state that has my dream college. It'll be better if I'm eligible for in-state tuition. So, you were forced to move? Well, no. It was supposed to be just my dad at the beginning. And you weren't able to stay in our school thanks to me, so you're running away from me. Are you even listening? I just told you that it was because it was for a better choice for my future. The college tuition when I live there works better for our family, so that's why I'm moving. Plus, my dad said that he was staying there for a few years, so I thought it was better if we stayed together as a family. You're just making excuses, and it's obvious. Come on, just tell the truth. That is the truth. I know you want to hear that I left because you took my boyfriend, and that I feel awkward being around you guys since that happened, but it really has nothing to do with that, so stop trying. Do you have no shame? Because you stole my boyfriend, or because I couldn't see how trashy of a person the girl I thought my best friend was? Because I really am ashamed of myself for the latter. See? I knew you were still onto me about what I did to you. I mean, who wouldn't be embarrassed to have their own boyfriend stolen by their best friend? How do you manage to ignore everything I say and interpret whatever you want to hear? I thought your favorite subject was English. Stop being so sassy, Emily. Me? Sassy? That's basically all your personality consists of. See? You're being sassy. You've been so full of yourself ever since we got into high school. Just because the people in our class liked you. And I know how you've been hosting study sessions with your new little friends behind my back. I'm not doing anything behind your back. I just study alone, and everyone who has a question about the exam comes to ask me. You should have just said so if you wanted to be part of it. I did not want to be part of your trashy little meetings. Well, I just want to say that I didn't mean to do anything behind your back or make you feel left out. You think you're so special just because you have good grades. On top of that, you make a boyfriend before me? Who do you think you are? Wait, so you stole my boyfriend from me because you were jealous? You stepped out of line. I only made you my friend so you could help me stand out better. But you tried to be the main character. You tried to steal the spotlight from me. That's why you got what you deserved. You've been saying all these odd things. I've never wanted to steal the spotlight from you. You should know by now that I'm not the type to want to be the center of attention. You knew what you were doing. And I know that you'll have a hard time ahead in your life if you keep doing that to others. So, I did you a favor and stole your boyfriend from you. You needed someone to teach you a lesson.
Hey, Emily. How you been doing? Are you enjoying your new school?
Oh my god, you scared me. I forgot that I haven't blocked you yet.
Wait. Just wait for 1 second.
What do you want?
Well, I realized that I was in the wrong.
For what? Being born?
No, for dumping you to get with Carla.
Oh. Well, the past is in the past. You don't have to worry about that, so feel free to move on. I'm doing fine over here at my new school anyways.
So, you already made a new boyfriend?
No, I mean, I found a few people who I can talk to, but I'm not too close with anyone.
You already made a new boyfriend?
Wait, what? Like, after you?
She left me on the day after you moved to a new school.
Oh, wow.
That's it? Oh, wow. She threw me away. Any sympathy?
I mean, you threw me away too. The day that I caught you two on a date together, you told me that you felt more comfortable around her and that she was the love of your life. Why would you want my sympathy now?
Now I know that I was wrong for all that.
So you texted me to apologize for your wrongdoings? Well, thank you for apologizing. See you.
Wait,
What? Can you please get to the point?
I want to get back together with you.
But I don't even go to the same school as you anymore.
Yeah, but we both talked about how we had the same dream college, didn't we? So I'm thinking that maybe we can meet up when we both get in.
Why don't you get back together with Emily? She was so much of a better match with you, wasn't she?
I can't get back together with Emily.
Why not?
She said that I needed to go get some plastic surgery if I wanted to keep dating her.
I mean, it's true that you have a pretty basic white boy face. Why don't you try getting a new haircut or something?
I'm not trying to find ways to convince Carla into dating me, Emily. I want to get back together with you.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Look, regardless of what Clara said, I think your face is fine, and I think you'll find someone great in the future.
See? You're the only person who actually supports me from their heart.
I'm just trying to be positive, Ben.
You're the only person who truly understands me. I know that it's too late to apologize. I know, but I also know that I'll never mess this up again, and I'll make you the happiest girl in the world. That's why I contacted you today.
Look, I need to focus on my college admission now, so I think I'll stay away from all the drama for a while. And even if it wasn't at this very moment, I wouldn't consider dating a person who cheated on me even once, no matter how much they apologize to me.
Well, what do you need me to do to forgive me?
It's not about whether I forgive you or not. To be honest, I have no interest in you anymore. I don't like you anymore, and I don't care about you. So, I'm sorry, but please understand.
Wow, so I get tricked to leave the love of my life, and the girl who got me into the situation also threw me away. I have nothing left.
It's not like you to be so clingy. I guess I really never truly understand you as a person. And that's another reason for us not to date.
Can't you get to know me from now on?
Not a chance. I need to study for my SAT and revise my essay after that, so this is goodbye, once and for all. Hey, Emily, you still use this number, right? Sorry, who is this? You know damn well who this is. Your beautiful best friend, Carla. Have you forgotten about me? Or are you just trying to forget about me altogether since I took your boyfriend from you? If that's the case, I'm so very sorry for traumatizing you like that. Oh, it's you. I changed my phone a while ago, so I didn't have your number added, and you blocked me a decade ago. What brings you here? I was just wondering how you were doing. You know, since you didn't show up to the high school reunion that was held last month. Oh, yeah. I couldn't show up since I had a meeting scheduled on that day. I was so bummed out to not having been able to see you. It's been 10 years. I thought we would have some little time to catch up with each other. Is there anything I can help you with? I'm sort of busy right now. Actually, I had a small announcement to make. I'm getting married. You're getting married? Congratulations. Thank you so much. My fiancé is actually the owner of a company. He makes several $1 million a year. That's very impressive. Who's the lucky man? Oh, you haven't heard yet? Why would I know who you're dating? Well, he's someone that you already know. Someone that I know? You're still as sharp as a marble, aren't you? He's the only millionaire that you'll ever come close to. Still have no idea. This is the exact reason why you had your boyfriend taken away from you in high school. You're always only thinking about yourself, and guess what? Now I got your husband to propose to me. I'm even pregnant with his baby. I'm not married to anyone yet. What? What do you mean? You have a millionaire husband, don't you? I still have no idea who that mystery millionaire is. I've never married anyone before. Quit messing around. I'm talking about Kevin. I was working at the restaurant one day and he suddenly asked me if I was Carla and he introduced himself to me as your husband. Wow, that is terrifying. But he even had a picture of himself next to you and he had his ring on. He even went as far as to say that he got to know me when you two were looking through your yearbook together. Hold on, but I moved to another high school before graduation, remember? I mean, we did go to the same middle school too, but do you still look the same as back then? I probably wouldn't be able to recognize you if I'd only seen you in that one picture. I mean, everyone says that I look younger than my actual age. It seems like you haven't changed a bit either. Look, I get that you're tired of admitting that any man you choose will replace you with me. But it's the truth, so why don't you come clean with it? I am and will always be better than you. Do you seriously think that I would still give a slightest crap? If a guy decides to cheat on me, then that just means that he's just not worth my time. Besides, I actually don't have a husband, so you're actually scaring me with those stories. Are you sure you didn't mean someone else? No, I told you how he showed me a picture of the two of you next to each other. And you said you were getting married with that man? Yeah, so get ready for the divorce. Thanks for the millionaire husband. I really have no idea who you're talking about, so good luck, I guess. I have nothing against the idea of you getting married, and nor do I care. How do you feel right now? Are you mad? Sad? I don't feel anything because I have no idea who or what you're talking about. Stop trying to act tough. I know you're crying behind that screen. Whatever. I'm very sure that you'll lose that composure very soon. Imagine having another lady steal your husband and getting a divorce. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. You know what? I feel terrible, so you could at least come to our wedding if that helps. Huh? You can drink the pain away. I'll send the date and location of the wedding later, so make sure to come, okay? It's going to be held in about a month. I wanted to make our engagement date the same day as my birthday, so it's gonna be before that. So make sure to finish all procedures before that. Got it? Great. See you there. Emily! Why would you leave in the middle of the party? It's almost your turn to give a congratulatory speech to us. I was right to show up out of curiosity. I understand what's going on now, and I didn't prepare a speech for you guys since you never let me know in advance. Well, then come up with something on the spot. We're best friends, aren't we? Just say something sweet, and I'll act touched. I have nothing sweet to say about a fake friend who's into stealing their friend's boyfriend. Nor do I have anything to say to the man who was my stalker. What do you mean by stalker? I didn't recognize him when they announced his name, but I knew who he was as soon as I saw him in person. The man who you just had a wedding with was my stalker. I had to take legal action to get him away from me. Wait, what do you mean? I mean exactly what I said. The man that you just got married to is the same man who used to stalk me. I had to get a restraining order on him. I was finally starting to feel safe. But I guess he was busy stalking you instead. But he told me that he was married to you. I mean, did you check his record? I'm sure you won't find anything about marriage with me. No, I didn't, but... Look, you need to believe me on this. I've never gotten married to the man before. Got it? But how is that possible? He even showed me a picture of himself with you. Yeah, he would stalk me and take pictures of me. Then he would edit himself into those pictures and spread lies that he was with me. Thanks to that, I was finally able to get the police to do something about him. You're lying. He told me that he's making millions a year. There's no way that someone with so much to lose would do something like that. You two aren't living together, right? Why don't you try paying attention to whether he actually leaves to work every day? Who knows? He might be lying about that whole story. I do live with him in the apartment that I've lived in for a few years. But we promised that we would take a look at the new places next week. Look, I'm not sure whether he became a million overnight or not. But the last time the police gave me information about him, they told me that he was unemployed. Or that he didn't have a proper job and was just going around starting and quitting part-time jobs. But he said that he has the money to buy a house for us. I told him that I would pay for the daily expenses since he's paying for the house. I even quit my day job as a restaurant server since he said I could just be a housewife. Well, have you taken a look at the house? Not yet, but we're going to soon. Maybe you should at least take a look at his savings and see if he's telling the truth. Look, I get that you're jealous, and that I'm getting married to a rich guy who's going to give me the world, but you need to stop lying just to make me feel less of myself. I'm genuinely concerned for you, because I know how that man can be like, but I guess you don't want my advice. What help would you be to me? I'm just trying to point out what you might be getting yourself into. And what could that be? Kevin, my stalker. Do you know why he was stalking me? The police have evidence of him stalking me, by the way. Whatever, get to the point. Kevin had a girlfriend when he was in high school, but he was fed lies to by his girlfriend's best friend. And ended up leaving the girlfriend to be with her best friend. But it turned out that the best friend was just playing games and he was dumped right away. So he tried to get back with his initial girlfriend, but he was rejected, and that's how he became the initial girlfriend stalker. Wait, but there's no way. He tried to get into the same university as me, but his grades weren't good enough and he didn't make it. So I ended up going to my dream school while he went to some other university, and he found me right before graduation, becoming my stalker. I was paid a pretty good amount as compensation, so I'm pretty much over it. Although, I was considerably traumatized for a while. So, you're saying that Kevin and Ben are the same people? You told him to get plastic surgery or something before you broke up with him, didn't you? How am I supposed to remember that? Well, he told me that you did. Those words must have bothered him a lot. My guess is that since he couldn't stalk me anymore, he changed his target from me to you. You have got to be kidding me. So, he's not the man that I thought he was? No, I don't think so. And I really don't think he has the money that he's saying he has. He had to pay some fees when I sued him, and it seems that he hadn't had a proper job in years. So, this whole thing is a fraud? Well, yes, but at least you're getting married before me, right? No, there's no at least to this. I stayed single until this age just so I could marry a rich and handsome guy that I thought would show up one day. Not some broken guy with a fake nose. The marriage is not valid. Well, you have fun working with that. I have nothing to do with this, and I'm going to block you, so good luck, I guess. Wait, I'll give him to you. He's your ex, isn't he? I'm sure he'd enjoy your company far better than mine. I agree, but I'm not interested. Sorry. But we're best friends. We're supposed to help each other through these things. I'm moving tomorrow to somewhere far away. Neither you nor him will ever find me again. I haven't felt so happy in a long time, Carla. Take me with you. I guess it's my turn now. What do you mean? You turn for what? What you taught me 10 years ago? How to erase someone else from your life? What do you mean? We're best friends. You can't just do that to me. Here goes nothing. Blocked. I've had Carla blocked since then, so I've only heard rumors about her. But apparently, I was right about Kevin being Ben, and the whole story about him buying a house was a lie. In fact, Millionaire story was a lie, and Ben took Carla back to his parents' house, where they now live together. I've only been to his house once during high school, but his mother was a horrible person who was obsessed with our son and would shame me for dating him. Hopefully, she's having a good time during her stay there for the rest of her life.